All right, today is a big little charity day on this, I guess. Giving out a lot of stuff, so I figured I'd open it. People like these kinds of videos. I really haven't been playing this much at all, let alone spending any money on it whatsoever. But I know people like watching loot boxes, and since they're free, there's no pain involved. It's just get crap. It's whatever. I might spend some money on this when I get paid. Closers I've been enjoying, but the problem with it is the fact that if you're not on at the exact time, and when it resets, it's really hard to get parties for the raids and stuff. That's kind of been turning me off, but at the same time, I haven't really wanted to play this much either, because the end game is kind of getting stupid, with the main goal being defeating bosses that you can't defeat. So anyway, I got a Black Friday box, and then I got this boss ticket, which the best thing I'd want out of here is a Xion memory for sure. But realistically, it's just going to be crap. So let's go ahead and go through these. It's already a bad start. Yep. Didn't even get a double of the crap characters. Sometimes you get like double Choi or double Chang or double Lucky. Nope, not this time. Alright, final one. It's like both this game and Closers have events that end on like the first or the third, and I just don't have the money right now, so I can't really interact with that stuff. Oh, well, see, there we go. Double chin. Oh, great. Might be able to get some more here. Hold on. I don't know, Closers has been hard to play for its own reasons, mostly because low player base and the fact that they don't market. They haven't even really made an effort at trying to get people back. You know, if you're not on like exactly when something drops, like the server resets, then you're not going to get much of anything. And that really sucks, but at least you're working towards a goal in that game, and this year, you're kind of not right now. It's just a shame. Alright, since this has been pretty dry so far, let's go ahead and do 3 of these. Actually, 4. Probably gonna get nothing. Yep. This game is pushing me farther away every time I try to play it. It's just... I don't know. I don't feel like there's much of a goal anymore, besides just collecting more characters endlessly, and it takes so many resources to get anything, and now it's just kind of to the point where, why do you want more characters when you have to build them all up? You have to get their cards, then you have to max them out. And for what? It's just to fight bosses you can't beat. I know this is getting kind of deep and philosophical. There's a lot of games you could say that for, but, you know, those games do have bosses you're actually supposed to defeat. Here you can't. I don't know. It's just kind of falling apart for me. This collaboration is kind of cool, I guess, but I don't know who these characters are. They don't really appeal to me, and I don't have the Ruby surplus to really do much with them, so that's another dock against it, too. A lot of people wanted Tekken to come back, like I said in my last KOF All-Star video, but I'm sure that's a lot harder than partnering with your own, or collaborating with your own random phone game that I guess nobody outside of Asia really cares about. So yeah, I'll probably still be playing this. I don't really know how they can fix it. Is like, you look at this stuff right here. They have this, which was like the first impossible boss that they added. They have this, and they've doubled down on this. They've added like more and more and more of these, and it's just like, not engaging, really. Plus, even these imprint stones got power creeped, so it's like, even if you tried really hard to get one of these, and chances are it wouldn't be as good as just doing the other one. I don't understand the reasoning behind making endless amounts of these unbeatable bosses. It just feels kind of pointless to me, because it's not making people buy more loot boxes. That's kind of the problem with it, really. Normally, when you add a big like gear or stat check like this, it's meant to make you spend more money on the game. But here, it's like you could have maxed out characters and still not be able to clear this. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. I've been playing this a lot less, and I haven't been spending any money on it at all. I think I've spent like maybe $10 in this game past few months. I bought like some gold and some skip tickets, and that's it. I basically have just kind of retired this game, which is a shame. I liked playing it up until they added all those unbeatable bosses, and then from that point, it just felt like I was just wasting my time. You know, Closers, like I said, has its own fair share of problems. The low player base makes it really hard to do things like the raids and the basically just the raids for the most part. It makes it hard to do them unless you do them right away, or you have people you know to do them with, or you're in one of the guilds or groups to do it. Other than that, the game doesn't really get affected that much by having a low player base. This game is completely single player, outside of PvP and co-op, and the PvP has horrible netcode and bad balancing issues, and the co-op is not something most people bother with. This is, for all intents and purposes, it's a single player game. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure most of you could agree, even if you don't play this. An endgame that's literally impossible. It kind of turns you off, unfortunately. So I'll still play this from time to time. I might come back to it, but for now, I'm kind of retiring it. When I get paid, kind of have to get a new controller, and then actually I'm going to try to email them and see if I can get a new one, because the fact that I'm on like my fourth controller, and they've all had this exact same problem with the plastic inside getting worn down and the button sticking. Maybe they'll send me a new one. In the event that they do, I'll probably just spend some cash on Closers before that deal expires. Yeah, we'll go from there. December is going to be a lot more interesting than right now. Obviously, right now, I'm kind of just going through the motions. Hyrule Warriors, you all know I can't play. It makes me physically sick. There's been very little progress on the emulator front. Apparently, it's very unstable. It crashes quite a bit. I guess some people have actually managed to finish it, but the frame rate is still 30 FPS. I'm not going to bother legally ripping my copy of the game and installing the emulator and stuff. It's just going to be like marginally better than what I have on the Switch, but with slightly better frame rate. I'll go all in when it's 60 FPS, but there's lots of things happening in December, which I already detailed last week, so I hope you guys will bear with me. I'm kind of looking for some stuff in my backlog that I might like. I don't really consider myself to have much of a backlog, because pretty much all the stuff I pay full price for, outside of stuff like Hyrule Warriors, I do finish. I do have some small things I bought on sale for like nothing that I ended up dropping, and I don't really consider those to be part of my backlog. I think people would be a lot less stressed about playing video games in their backlog if they realized that they probably didn't pay full price for maybe like 70% or more of them. when you realize you probably paid the price of a decent meal at like a chain restaurant or something for them. Like, if you only played it for an hour or two and it doesn't vibe with you, then really not out that much money. I don't go crazy on $60 games that much. A lot of the games I like are smaller games, so they actually don't have to worry that much about the value and the sunken cost fallacy and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys will bear with me. Sorry for the people who have liked me playing this. It's just kind of right now I don't have much interest. It's been a big complaint on the forums and stuff. People have been complaining about, you know, the only real reason to max out anybody is to go through the Reviving Hell Awakening dungeon. Everything else that they've added is literally impossible, so it just begs the question of, why should you spend tons of money on this game? Why should you max out a varied team of characters? The only reason to do that is Reviving Hell, and then when you do that, it's like, well, you don't have much else to use them on right now. I don't know, maybe they can fix it, but it seems like they're really doubling down on this direction, and it's not something that I really agree with at all. I definitely agree with the people who don't agree with it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to donate towards the controller, my link's in the description. Peace.